What's up guys, welcome back to another video. You're watching Striving Students, and today we're going to be talking about CAS in the IB program, everything about it, and what you need to know as a student. Let's get right into the video. So to begin with, I am a high school senior that has gone through the IB program and very soon wrapping up, so I know everything about CAS, and as I have first-hand experience of participating in it. So if you want to know anything about the IB program, the SAT, and college applications, be sure to go down and smash that subscribe button so you can check out all the other videos on this channel. As well, please be sure to go down and like this video. It will really help out a small creator like me. Without any further ado, let's get into the video. So CAS stands for Creativity, Activity, and Service, and there is a required 50 hours in each category that you need to do of participation in each of these categories over your 2 years in the IB program. So to begin with, creativity can be anything that is some sort of personal development in something that you enjoy. That could be in arts, cooking, even playing Minecraft could be counted as you are kind of developing your skills and becoming better in that creative aspect. Moving on, activity is kind of simple. This is anything in sports, working out, personal fitness, biking, walking, running, all that kind of stuff that counts for activity. Something, just keeping you healthy. Lastly, service is kind of straightforward. A lot of other organizations require service hours, so this is kind of volunteering in your local community. This can be at a food drive or at an animal shelter, just trying to do something to help out the community. It could also be like donating. So that is service. So you're going to be documenting these hours, and your CAS supervisor is going to have some sort of format. It depends from school to school, but basically you need to usually write a summary as well as have some sort of evidence, which could be a photo of you doing it or a certificate of completion. And then additionally, the next big thing is key experiences. So these are filled out in Manage Back, and there's 8 of them throughout your 2 years in the IB program. And usually you need to be involved in some sort of specific activity for 6 to 8 hours, and then you need to reflect on it. So what is a key experience made of? There are several parts. First of all, you start off by talking about description and goals about it. So you go detailed into exactly what you were doing, and then fill out some sort of goals that you have with that experience. So as you guys are going to be able to see soon, CAS and IB is very focused on personal development and seeing how you can grow. So that whole idea of having a goal there is kind of important to the IB. The next part, you're going to have a summary of what the key experience was, so just for your supervisor to know exactly what it was all about. Next, you need to talk about a challenge faced. So basically, anything that you ran into or an obstacle that you overcame, you need to write about 3 sentences about that during the CAS experience. So that kind of shows how you were able to go through tough times and solve a problem and work your way around it. Next, you need to reflect on a learner profile trait. So basically there are several of these. It includes inquirers, knowledgeable, thinkers, communicators, principled, reflective, balanced, risk takers, caring, open-minded. So these all are basically what the IB entails, and you kind of need to be following through in all of these categories. Basically, in each of your CAS experiences, you reflect on one of these. So for example, if you are playing a sport, you wake up early in the morning or something like that, you can talk about being principled, about how you stay committed and whatnot. Next, you need to have a learning outcome, and these learning outcomes, you actually have to write one down for each of your CAS entries as well. Specifically, you need to reflect on it and write a couple of sentences on one of these for the CAS experience. So there are 7 of them. The first one being identify your own strengths and develop areas for growth. We talked about that. Demonstrate the challenges that have been undertaken, developing new skills in the process. Again, kind of self-explanatory. There are some descriptions. I'll put a picture up. Demonstrate how to initiate and plan a CAS experience. That kind of talks about your creativity and your leadership role in CAS, as well as showing commitment and perseverance. This falls under sports and probably in the activity sector. Demonstrate the skills and recognize the benefits of working collaboratively. This is something that can fall in the CAS Project, which I'll talk about in a little bit. and then also demonstrating engagement with issues of global significance. A lot of the service categories will probably fall under this one, and then recognize and consider the ethics of choices and actions. So these are basically the kind of learning outcomes that IB has, and you kind of need to reflect on one of them during your CAS experience. So I touched on the CAS project, and this is basically a CAS experience on steroids. You need to do a project with up to 4 people, and it's gonna span over a month or even longer, and actually you end up writing 3 CAS experiences for it, one for the planning stage, one while you're executing, and then one post-action. So that kind of shows what it is. It follows something in the creativity activity service. For example, people create a large donation drive, some people create like sports tournaments and all this kind of things, which will fall under the CAS project. So if you want more information about the CAS project, be sure to go down and comment and drop a like on this video, so I'll be sure to make another video more detailed about the CAS project. And last but not least, actually the most important thing is being able to excel on these CAS reflections as well as CAS in general. So if you want to see how I was able to do well on CAS as well as get 100 on every single one of my CAS experiences, be sure to tap on the screen in just a couple of seconds where I'll show you guys how to do that. But yeah, just like that, this video is coming to a close. Go down and hit that like button. It really helps out small creators like me, as well as go down and smash that subscribe button if you enjoy content around the IB program, SAT, and college applications. But yeah, check out that video in just a couple of seconds. This video is about to be done. I'm out in 3, 2, 1.